Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stand before you with the topic Features of Colonialism. In Features of Colonialism Part 1, I will discuss some features of colonialism. In next part of Features of Colonialism, I will discuss some other features of colonialism. And these features of colonialism is found in +3 third semester core paper number 5, which is colonialism and nationalism in India. But before I discuss features of colonialism, I want to inform my viewers that my channel name is @Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. In this channel, political science videos of +2 first year and +2 second year are found both in English and Odia. And so far as +3 level is concerned, political science honors videos are found from +3 first semester to third semester, which are on the basis of National Education Policy 2020. Then political science honors videos are found from +3 fourth semester to 6th semester, and ethics and values videos are also found from +3 second semester to 6th semester. So I want to inform my viewers that any video you want on any topic, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic in Google or YouTube. You will get Odia as well as English videos. These videos are available in the channel. Let us start. Features of colonialism. Colonialism refers to the practice or policy of a nation establishing and maintaining control over a foreign territory or people. Colonialism has following features. Colonialism means it is a practice or a policy where a country controls foreign territories or its people is known as colonialism. Colonialism refers to the practice or policy of a nation establishing and maintaining control over a foreign territory or people. Colonialism has following features. Colonialism means it is a policy or practice where a country will control a foreign territory or foreign people living within that territory. It is known as colonialism. And colonialism has many features. First feature of colonialism is economic dominance. First feature of colonialism is economic dominance. So what is economic dominance? Economic dominance is an important feature of colonialism. Economic dominance in colonialism means a colonizing power's practice of controlling and exploiting a colony's economy of its own benefit, often by subordinating the country's economic development, resource utilization and trade to its metropolitan powers interest. So the first principle of colonialism is economic colonialism. First feature of colonialism is economic dominance. Economic dominance means economic dominance in colonialism means a colonizing power's practice of controlling and exploiting a colony's economy for its own interest. So economic domination is a feature of colonialism. Economic domination means whenever a colonizing country controls and exploits the economy of colonized country for its interest. So economic dominance in colonialism means whenever a colonizing country or the country which is colonizing will control the economy of another country for its own benefit, it is known as economic dominance. Often by subordinating the colony's economic development, resource utilization, trade to its metropolitan powers interest. So economic domination means whenever a colonizing country will control a country which is under colonization. So, economic domination means whenever a colonizing country will use the economic of a country which is under its colony for its own interest, and the colonizing country will use the resource, trade, and the economy of the country which is under colony for its own interest. So, economic domination in colonialism means a colonizing power practice of controlling and exploiting a colony's economy for its own interest. So, economic dominance means whenever a colonizing country will control the economy of a colony for its own interest and own benefit, often by subordinating the colony's economic development, resource utilization, trade to its metropolitan power's interest. So, economic colonization, so economic domination means whenever a colonizing country will use the economy of a colony for its own interest or own benefit, and it will use the resource of the colony, the economy of the colony for its own interest. It involves extracting wealth, controlling resource and labor, shaping local policies and industries to serve the ruling interest. And under economic domination, the colonizing country will control the resource of the colony, control the labor of the colony, and shape the policy of the colony for its interest. It is known as economic domination. Another feature of colonialism is political domination. What is political domination? It is another feature of colonialism. It means foreign powers control over the political sovereignty and governance of another country, imposing its own laws and institutions to benefit the colonizing nation while subjugating the indigenous population. Another feature of colonialism is political domination. Political domination means foreign power control over the political sovereignty and governance of another country. So, political dominance means whenever a colonizing country will control the political sovereignty and governance of the colony and impose its own law and institutions to benefit the colonizing nation while subjugating the indigenous population. So, another feature of colonialism is political domination. Political domination means the colonizing country will control the political sovereignty and governance of the colony. It will impose its own laws and institutions in the colony, and it extracts its own interest from the colony. It secures its own interest from the colony. So, third feature of colonialism is cultural domination. It is another feature of colonialism. It means forceful imposition of the colonizing power's idea, value and practice on a colonizing people. So, cultural domination means whenever a colonizing nation forcefully imposes its own ideas, values and practices on the colony, leading to the erosion of indigenous culture, loss of identity and suppression of local traditions and knowledge system. So, cultural domination means whenever a colonizing nation imposes its own laws, values and practices on a colony, and by it the colony's indigenous culture, colony's identity will be erased or will be suppressed. Another feature of colonialism is social and racial domination. So, what is social domination, racial domination? It is another feature of colonialism. Social domination means colonizers dismantled existing social structure and replaced them with a new order where foreign minorities regard as the ruling class, indigenous people to a subordinate position. So, another feature of colonialism is racial domination, and another feature of colonialism is social domination and racial domination. Social domination means colonizers dissolve existing social structure. Social domination means the colonizers will dismantle or dissolve the existing social structure and replace them with a new order where foreign minorities regarded as the ruling class and indigenous people to a subordinate position. So social domination means when the colonizers or colonizing power dismantle or dissolve the existing social structure and replace with a new order where the people of colonizing country are regarded as superior and people of the colony are regarded as inferior. It is social domination. They live in a separate area from the indigenous population, enjoying better living conditions. So, social domination means when colonizing country will dismantle the existing social structure of the colony and replace with a new system where people of colonizing country are regarded as superior and people of the colony are regarded as inferior, and people of colonizing country will settle in a different places. They settle separately from the colonist people and they live in a better conditions. Then what is racial domination? Racial domination means colonizers justify their rule by regarding them superior and indigenous people inferior. Racial domination means the colonizing country will regard them as the superior race and they regard people of the colony as the indigenous race. Another feature of colonialism is military occupation and violence. Colonizers often used military force to maintain control, suppress resistance and suppress uprising. Another feature of colonialism is military occupation and violence. It means colonizers often used military force to maintain control, suppress resistance and suppress uprisings. So the colonizing country uses military to suppress, control and maintain their rule in the colony. So the colonizing country will use military to suppress, to control and to control uprising in the colony. So in order to control the colony, the colonizing country uses military. This led to the violent conflicts and destruction of local resistance movements. In some colony, settlers were encouraged to move to the colony. In some colonies, settlers were encouraged. In some colonies, settlers, settlers were encouraged to move to the colony, displacing indigenous population. In others, military garrisons were established to enforce colonial rule. So another feature of colonialism is military occupation and violence. The colonizing country uses military to control, suppress colonial people. Whenever the colonial people will protest, they are suppressed with strong hands. And in colonialism, the settlers or the people of colonizing country, they are encouraged to settle in a better place and they replace indigenous people from that area and they perform all these things by military. Another feature of colonialism is settled colonies. It is another feature of colonialism. In colonialism, the colonizing power encouraged its citizens to settle in colonies, displacing indigenous people and claiming their land as their own. Settlers often take control of best lands, leaving indigenous people dispossessed. Another feature of colonialism is settled colonies. It means the people of colonizing country are encouraged to settle in a place which were under the indigenous people. And it is another feature of colonialism. In colonialism, the colonizing power encourages citizens to settle in colonies, displacing indigenous people and claiming their land as their own. Settlers often take control of best land, leaving indigenous people dispossessed. Another feature of colonialism is settled colonies. It means the colonizing nations encourage their people to settle in colonies by displacing original people. They encourage their people to claim the land of indigenous people as their own, and the people of colonizing nation take the best land of indigenous people. So in this video we have discussed 6 important features of colonialism. In next part, in features of colonialism part 2, I will discuss some more features of colonialism. So I request my viewers to subscribe the channel so that new videos will come to you, and aware of your friends about this channel. They may be a plus 2 and plus 3, so some students will be benefited. I have already told you, a little help to anybody will not have loss. It will be help to some others. Thank you. Have a good day.